The biggest breakthrough in blockchain scalability is here, yet almost no one is paying attention. Web3 is pouring billions into solving problems that already have a solution right now. That solution is sovereign chains. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why this is the game changer the blockchain space has been waiting for. Web3 is at a critical turning point. Scalability, interoperability, and security remain some of the biggest hurdles holding the space back. We've seen plenty of attempts to fix this with layer 2s, subnets, sidechains, app chains, you name it, but these solutions all come with trade-offs, compromises that not only limit their effectiveness, but also often provide for a horrible user experience. Sovereign chains on MultiversX are different, and I know, you've heard that before, but just hear me out, because they're not just another option, they're literally the solution to all these problems. In this video, I'll break down exactly how sovereign chains solve these problems, why they're superior to the existing alternatives, and how they're paving the way for the future of Web3. So let's get started. What if you could scale blockchain networks infinitely without sacrificing security or decentralization? Let's face it, scalability has always been a balancing act, a give and a take. Layer 2 solutions rely on the main chain for security, which adds complexity and bottlenecks while not even sharing the full security of the base layer. Most L2s can steal all your funds right now because of either a backdoor or a multisig. That's completely unacceptable. Sovereign chains completely rewrite the rulebook. Each chain operates independently, yet integrates seamlessly into the MultiversX ecosystem. This means that as demand grows, the network doesn't slow down. It scales effortlessly. Imagine upgrading from a jammed freeway to an endless network of perfectly flowing highways that can add new ones instantly when demand is needed. But scalability alone isn't enough. What good is a network that scales if it can't communicate? That's where interoperability comes in. Moving assets and data between chains shouldn't be a headache, it should be seamless. Yet interoperability has been a constant challenge. Most solutions rely on bridges, which are known for being slow, costly, and even vulnerable to attacks. Remember the $300 million wormhole hack back in 2022? Yeah, crazy stuff, right? And if that wasn't enough, token identifiers are a mess. This might get semi-technical, but stay with me. I promise I'll break it down. You may have noticed ETH on different layer 2 chains is often called wrapped ETH or WETH. Here's the kicker. Every L2 has its own version. Maybe you have wrapped ETH on Matic and wrapped ETH on Optimism and possibly even half a dozen more. Your wallet shows all these versions and it's a complete mess. That's because each one is a distinct token that only works on its specific chain. So say you want to use wrapped ETH you have on Matic over on the Optimism chain, you'll need to manually bridge that ETH, wait for it to arrive, possibly switch wallets or networks, and finally, then you can use it on Optimism. Talk about a UX nightmare. These fragmented systems create friction and seriously are hindering adoption. Sovereign chains eliminate this friction with one token identifier for all connected chains. No switching wallets, no bridging tokens, no worrying about what chain you're on or how to get funds from point A to point B. Everything is completely seamless and interoperable. And the best part, it's all accomplished without compromising on independence. Think of it like a network of cities connected by high-speed bullet trains. There's no delays, no risks, just smooth, instant transfers. And interoperability is certainly a critical piece of the puzzle, but it's not the only one. Developers also need a system that's flexible, secure, and even adaptable to their unique needs. Sovereign chains deliver this through unparalleled customizability. Developers working with layer 2s or subnets often face restrictions. Shared consensus mechanisms and rigid frameworks limit their ability to innovate, and when vulnerabilities arise, they can cause issues across the entire network. Sovereign chains give developers full control. They can customize their chain's consensus, tokenomics, choose the virtual machine, governance, all while maintaining isolated security. This means no shared vulnerabilities, and each chain is truly its own fortress. And here's the best part. While sovereign chains excel in scalability, interoperability, and customizability, they're also designed with developers in mind. So whether you're a startup or an established player, sovereign chains empower you to innovate without limits. If you're as excited about the potential of sovereign chains as I am, you'll want to dive in deeper. Check out my video on how MultiversX accomplishes their amazing scalability through sharding. Also, don't forget, smash that like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the latest insights into the technology that is shaping Web3.